fire, fire for fire, fire. Okay, men know modern women value hookups over boyfriends. I think I destroyed our relationship trying to compliment my boyfriend. My boyfriend and I are 28 years old and together for 2.5 years. Okay. Yesterday night we were drinking and one thing led to another and I tried to compliment him by saying he's not someone who I would hook up or be friends with benefits but marry. I thought everything was fine, but he seemed extremely distraught after that. I realized how he understood and I tried to clarify, but he's still the same this morning. He told me he needs space to think for a while and left the house. All my friends tell me I messed it up, and guys tell me it's not a compliment. Most men will understand it differently. I think I destroyed our relationship and I'm panicking right now. Yeah, you wanna know why? Because marrying, if you say with the preface of saying you wouldn't hook up with them and then only marry them, it means you're settling. Because if you're hooking up with someone and then you're not marrying, it just means that you're like in it for the physicality. Yeah, it's basically, I would settle for you. It's sad, I understand, but I understand how that person might feel. Very poor choice of words. Yeah, that was not the smartest thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of understand that maybe it was just a really, really stupid thing to say, but at the same time, it kind of means that they wouldn't find them attractive enough to hook up with them and then marry them. If they said, in my opinion, if she said, oh, I would totally hook up with you, but then I would marry you, it's different. Because the fact that they said, oh, I wouldn't do friends with benefits and hook up, it just... Because everyone in today's culture knows that hooking up culture is all about, like, first glances and being hot and, like, having that, like, spark with someone. Marrying is, like, being with someone who's been there for a long time, or you decide to marry because you're getting desperate. Like, there's two ways of getting married nowadays. You're either getting really old and you need to settle down, or you've known each other for a while and you're really good friends and you frick with each other and this and that. It's like a best friend turning into a marriage moment, right? But yeah. She could have just said that she found him to be husband material and leave it at that. Eh. Marry for resources, hook up for fun. Well, I think there are a lot of good relationships, chat. There are a lot of good relationships where they start off being like friends in school or college and they frick with each other and they're friends, right? And then they develop a relationship. There's that. I'm not saying there's... You guys are probably thinking like, oh, everyone does hookups into like marriage. No, that's not true. Some people also know each other from work or something. Ugh. Backhanded compliments always the best idea. Sure thought it over before yapping it out. Well, she was drunk. When you're drunk, you kind of just blurt shit out without thinking, so I think she kind of just didn't think it through. Not a smart move for sure. I totally understand why the guy's upset. I'd be upset in their position. A lot of friendships start, relationships start within friend circles or something like same class at school. Yeah, or like college. Dated a few years before marrying, it works as you say. Well, that's what I'm saying. People are like, X out, X. That's not true. It's like, yeah, actually it is true. There are so many women who don't understand why he's reacting like this. Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. Oh no, hold on. Am I about to... Okay, thank God. I was like... Is it gonna show me something? No. From Welcome to Hell. Hold on. Let's read this out loud. This has 2,200 likes. Sorry, I'm scrolling so slowly. I just have to be careful when I scroll on Twitter. A woman new on the scene will be enamored by the attention. So many options, often exceeding her wildest fantasies. Ooh. Ooh. A gym rat in his early 30s looking to relieve a bit of stress after leaving the office. Ooh. The 24-year-old bartender. The frat guy cheating on his teenage... Wait, what? The frat guy cheating on his teenage girlfriend? I hope she's 18, man. Everyone vapid and interchangeable. Everyone with a goatee AOL screen names, all chasing a woman over 40. Wait, when was this book written? Hello? AOL? People stopped using an AOL in like 2009, man! 19, 18? Yeah, 18 or 19, I would freaking hope. She always knew she could do better than her husband, and with the maturity of age, now she's comfortable enough with her sexuality to indulge without regret. There's a lot of situations like this. I think it goes both ways. There's a lot of men who don't feel satisfied when women start to gain weight and let themselves go after they get married. And they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna try and find a younger woman and to get my fill, and that happens. Don't be fat. Okay, dipshit. How about you get off your seat? Get off your seat! Stop being fat, chat! No, for real. I've heard so many cases of that happening where they have women that let themselves go a little bit and then they want to look for younger women. It does happen, but it also happens with a woman. The guy is busy working 9 to 5. He has no energy to, like, you know, give to his wife, and they have kids, so they're tired, and the relationship starts, you know, not being about being in a relationship, it's more about family, and then it starts getting strenuous. I think it goes both ways. So the real issue is the 40 hours a week? I think so. I think there's a lot of problems with working 40 hours a week and getting worked like a dog. I absolutely agree. I think there's a big problem. That's why in Japan, they work 80 hours a week or 60 hours a week, and they have like a really bad birth rate as well. Hookup culture is kind of cringe and currently bad for long-term commitment possibilities and mental degradation. I think that with hookup culture, the more bodies you have, the more desensitized you are to, like, being with the person you're with. And again, I can't reiterate this enough. I think it goes both ways. Men and women. Anyway, hookup culture makes you feel really bad in the end because you're not viewing people. The more you hook up with someone, or the more you hook up with different people, the more you are giving away yourself, and you start to desensitize yourself to being in a relationship. I've heard many such cases of women and men having a lot of flings, and they kind of get desensitized to the idea of being in a monogamous long-term relationship. I'm not talking about, like, you know, if you have sex, like, maybe, like, with 3 or 4 different people in your entire life. I'm talking about, like, having multiple bodies a year. Like, double digits kind of deal. Which is crazy to me. I can't imagine. Can't even go outside, let alone talk to, like, 10 people. Gooners stay winning? Yeah, but you're addicted to gooning, so... I know there's some people who will personally disagree with me, and that's okay. It's just my opinion. Some people just don't have sex with people, and that's okay too. I also think it's horrible to shame people for being virgins as well. I remember when I was in school, there was a boy who, I don't know, I guess he got peer pressure to revealing this to his, like, peers, and they said, yeah, he's a virgin, and he's like 15 years old, and I'm like, wait, I thought you... So in my brain, in my like child brain, I thought people started having sex at like 18. I thought that having sex before that was weird. I know, again, I was a kid, but this is like just how I thought. I didn't really know. But there apparently were children who were having sex with each other. Holy smokes, look at that! The Smuggalana plushie is out for a limited time only until the 27th of August for 2 weeks. 2 weeks! Don't miss out!